Welcome back to the channel, and welcome to a new series called Luke Listens. You know, it occurred to me the other day that I hardly listen to music anymore. I spend so much time learning new hymns for my Friday classics, and I love them, they're beautiful. But it occurred to me the other day, what new music am I missing out on? Because, you know, even the hymns were new at one point, and if people didn't listen to them at that point, maybe they wouldn't have lasted as long as they did. And so I want to start getting into some new Christian music again, and I want us to discover it together. Or maybe you've heard some of these songs, but either way, I want to take new songs that I haven't listened to, and listen to them for the first time, and kind of analyze them here on the channel as I go. So I'm going to listen to a song and go back and listen to it again. It's not going to be a full listen through in one shot. It's going to be bits and pieces that I listen to and analyze the words and think deeply about. And I hope that together we can discover some beautiful music that maybe will also last for many generations. And so I want to start with a Casting Crowns song. Now, I used to love Casting Crowns in the mid-2000s, I think it was, when they got popular. We all had that first Casting Crowns album with Voice of Truth and Who Am I? Wonderful songs. And then for some reason I stopped listening to them. I just got bored of Christian music at one point. And so all those great bands of that time and of the last 10, 15 years, I just didn't really listen to a lot. And so here I am looking at Casting Crowns' Healer Deluxe album. And the one song I do know from this album is Scars in Heaven, because a lot of people request this one at funerals that I've conducted. That's an amazing song. But I haven't heard today's one, which is Desert Road. I assume it's going to have something to do with God being with us through our dry seasons and so on. So let's check it out, and I'm sure it's going to be an amazing song. These guys are wonderful songwriters, great people of God. I went to see Casting Crowns when they came here to South Africa a few years back, and just beautiful, beautiful people of God. Their songs are worshipful, and they sing story-type songs that make you think about God in a bit of a fresh way. Looking forward to this. Let's check it out.
I don't want to write this song. I don't want this pain to be my story. I don't want this desert road. Are you sure this is the plan that you have for me?
Oh, wow. That real Casting Crowns song. I've always loved this man's voice. What a voice. Beautiful. I don't want to write this song, he said, because it's a song of pain. Now, if you're a songwriter, you know what he's talking about, especially a Christian songwriter. You know exactly this type of thing. You don't want to have to write songs that talk about your pain. But isn't that what God uses our pain for? I think this is where this is going to go. That even when we go through these roads we don't want to go through, God's got a plan for them. Let's go back and just listen to that again. Eerie synths. Little guitar riff, beautiful.
I don't want to write this song. I don't want this pain to be my story. I don't want this desert road. Are you sure this is the plan that you have for me?
Sorry, just to pause again. Are you sure this is the plan that you have for me? Have you ever said that to God? Are you sure that you want this in my life? It's a real human way to think. And of course, we want to believe that God's in control, but sometimes we look around and we go, Lord, are you sure this is the plan you have for me? This is a deep start to the song. Let's hear it again one more time.
I don't want to write this song. I don't want this pain to be my story. I don't want this desert road. Are you sure this is the plan that you have for me? Out here in the dust and clay, God, if there's a bigger picture, it's getting hard to see today. But I know that you won't leave me here.
I love those drums coming in. This real powerful little fill, I suppose you could call it, but then it leaves it open. So the full band hasn't quite kicked in yet. good words again as well about, is this exactly what you want from me? I don't want this desert and this clay. Let's just listen again here.
This desert road, are you sure this is the plan that you have for me? Out here in the dust and clay. God, if there's a bigger picture, it's getting hard to see today. But I know that you won't leave me here.
It's getting hard to see the bigger picture. Have you ever felt that? That's such a human response. I love how these guys write words that we can relate to. And I wonder how many people have sat and listened to this and just poured out their heart to God and prayed this prayer alongside these guys. Lord, come on, I can't see the bigger picture. What are you doing? I know you're not going to leave me out here in the desert in the clay. I like that word clay, because clay, of course, talks about the potter and the clay. I wonder if that's going to come back about how God molds us. But I suppose the starting verse has been about in a difficult place. God, what are you doing? I don't understand. I don't get it. I don't want this. But I know you're not going to leave me here. So it's set up for something powerful. Oh, loving this. Let's listen to that verse again.
Are you sure this is the plan that you have for me? Out here in the dust and clay. God, if there's a bigger picture, it's getting hard to see today. But I know that you won't leave me here. I don't know where this is going, but I know who holds my hand. It's not the path I would have chosen, but I'll follow you to the end. Lord, as long as I am breathing, I will make your glory known, even if it means I'm walking on this desert road.
Okay. Oh, beautiful. So it turns into a statement of faith, saying, okay, I don't know, I don't understand, but if this is the path you have for me, even the desert road, I'm going to walk it. That's powerful. One of the things I love about music is that it can put biblical thoughts in your mind, even if it doesn't use exactly the words directly from the Bible. This is a Bible way of thinking, but it's not exact biblical phrasing, but it's giving you godly biblical way of thinking and expressing yourself. Oh, lovely. The band comes in, everybody singing along, those harmonies, those typical Casting Crowns female harmonies come in. Lovely stuff. Let's listen to that again.
Here. I don't know where this is going, but I know who holds my hand. It's not the path I would have chosen, but I'll follow you to the end.
I love that. I know who holds my hand. There's an old hymn that also says that, one of the ones that I've learnt. I know who holds my hand. And isn't that our hope as Christians, that we know He holds us, and so we'll follow to the end. I love that. I will keep going. It reminds me of Jesus' words about the one who perseveres to the end will be saved. Yes, you're going to go through desert roads, but if you'll persevere to the end, you'll be saved. Oh, I love this.
Lord, as long as I am breathing, I will make your glory known, even if it means I'm walking on this desert road.
Okay, and then it comes to God's glory. Again, beautiful words. And so it's not just about me getting through this, but it's about making God's glory known, saying, Lord, even on this desert road, I'll make your glory known. That's a good way of thinking. That's the Christian way of dealing with your suffering, isn't it? Yes, I'm suffering, but I will make God's glory known even in my suffering, even on this desert road. Love it. And then we've got some O's, of course. You've got to have some O's, which... oh man, I used to get so irritated when bands did this, all these hummy bits in songs. But I like them again. They're expressive, and it sort of keeps the song rolling without lyrics. Beautiful.
On this desert road.
Okay, so we've got a full choir in the background saying, Lord, where you lead me, I will follow. Is that right? That's pretty powerful in the background there.
On this desert road. On this desert road.
I love that little guitar line as well. That's very cool. all these little bits and pieces. So I love full band music. I love the hymns, believe me, but I love listening to a band of musicians all coming together and putting all their little bits together. If you listen to all the instruments here, they're so tight, they're so on point, and all these little extras come in. It fills it up. It's so powerful. Lord, where you lead me, I will follow, even along this desert road. Great. Let's keep going.
You get my attention now. I was doing the talking, but now I'm listening. This is where my hope is found. Knowing life is hard, but you're still with me.
Okay, you've got my attention now. Isn't that why sometimes God puts us through storms, is to get our attention? Maybe sometimes the only way he can actually get us to pay attention to him is to, allow us to go through something difficult so that we are reminded again of him. I mean, that's what happened with the Israelites. They would go into exile, or he sent them into exile to basically say, come on, come back to me. I'll do whatever it takes to get you back to me, even if it means putting you onto a desert road.
Attention now. I was doing the talking, but now I'm listening. This is where my hope is found. Knowing life is hard, but you're still with me.
Knowing life is hard, but you're still with me. Yes. Yes, not this whole prosperity gospel thing that says, well, Jesus will make your life easy. And he just wants you to, be brilliant in everything. But saying life is hard. The Christian life is hard, but he's with me. And I love that line that said something about, I was doing the talking, but now I'm listening. Have you been there with God saying, I'm talking the whole time, but actually I need to now listen to you? When last did you just be still and listen to what he's saying?
Doing the talking, but now I'm listening. This is where my hope is found. Knowing life is hard, but you're still with me. I'm not out here on my own.
Listen to the arrangement as well, by the way. I love how the drums kind of backed off a little bit in that last verse. And now as we get into this next verse, the band sort of lifts a little bit again. Again, it's the beauty of listening to this type of music. There's light and shade. There's ups and downs. It ebbs and flows. Fun. Let's get into this next verse.
This is where my hope is found. Knowing life is hard, but you're still with me. I'm not out here on my own. You were close to the brokenhearted, but you've already walked this road, and you're gonna finish what you started.
Okay, you already walked this road, and you're gonna finish what you started. Oh, that was lovely. I want to hear that again. There was some stuff there that I need to hear another time.
I'm not out here on my own. You were close to the brokenhearted.
Okay, there's a scripture for you. The Lord is close to the brokenhearted. Psalm 34:18, I think. I could be very wrong. I'm not out here on my own. You're close to the brokenhearted. And so, okay, the desert road is a place where your heart is broken by pain and by suffering. But you're not alone.
You've already walked this road.
You walked that road already.
And you're going to finish what you started.
And you're going to finish what you started. Again, a biblical thought of God finishing what he started through us. There's that verse in Philippians where Paul talks about God finishing what he started through us. And so, yes, even though I see things are difficult, I believe that he's going to finish what he started. I love this. Let's hear that chorus.
My own. You were close to the brokenhearted, but you've already walked this road, and you're gonna finish what you started. I don't know where this is going, but I know who holds my hand. It's not the path I would have chosen, but I'll follow you to the end. Lord, as long as I am breathing, I will make your glory known, even if it means I'm walking on this desert road. On this desert road.
Okay, bridge.
Where you lead me, I will follow.
As you lift my head, I see.
Where you lead me, I will follow.
So many desperate souls in need.
Where you lead me, I will follow.
I'll walk with them as you walk with me.
Where you lead me, I will follow.
You're living water to the thirsty.
I don't know where this.
Oh, that's a beautiful bridge. Wasn't that nice? Because the focus turned to others. Instead of it just being about my suffering now, the lyrics turned to, okay, I will care for people and I will help them as you've helped me. Oh, wow, let's listen to this again.
Where you lead me, I will follow.
As you lift my head, I see
Where you lead me, I will follow.
so many desperate souls in need.
All right, so I'm not just looking at my own pain, but Lord, I see so many other desperate souls in need.
Where you lead me, I will follow.
I'll walk with them as you walk with me.
I'll walk with them as you walk with me, which is the great Christian attitude. Again, I'm going through pain, but just as God has comforted me in this desert, let me help others and comfort them with the same comfort I've received from God. Biblical way of thinking again.
Where you lead me, I will follow.
You're the living water to the thirsty.
I don't know where this is going.
Oh yes, you're the living water to the thirsty. This has rounded the song off so beautifully, because maybe, thinking about it, maybe these types of songs about how God is with us through our pain, maybe they become actually quite self-absorbed. I never really thought about it, but here, this bridge is reminding me, okay, even in my pain, I'm going to serve. Even in my darkness and my deserts, I'm going to serve and help others as Jesus did. You know, that's what he did. There was a line earlier that said, you've already walked this road. And as he walked that road, he was always serving. He was always loving. And that's our call. He's the living water to the thirsty. Let us, even in our pain and our deserts, bring, living water, of course, in the desert road. That's why there's that power in that last line. You're the living water to the thirsty in their deserts. Let us be the ones who carry living water into people's deserts. Oh, love it, love it, love it. Let's listen to it again.
Where you lead me, I will follow.
As you lift my head, I see
Where you lead me, I will follow.
so many desperate souls in need.
Where you lead me, I will follow.
I'll walk with them as you walk with me.
Where you lead me, I will follow.
You're the living water to the thirsty.
I don't know where this is going.
Man, you know what I love about casting crowns is that the male and female voice always work so well together. They can do these duet moments like that. So he was singing, "Where you lead me, I will follow," and she was sort of almost countering it, or not countering it, but adding to it with that extra line about serving. And the two together just sound so powerful. Okay, and then another chorus. Let's see how they wrap it up. Is it going to be a double chorus? Is that choir line going to come back at the end? Let's see what happens.
But I know who holds my hand. It's not the path I would have chosen, but I'll follow you to the end. Lord, as long as I am breathing, I will make your glory known, even if it means I'm walking on this desert road. On this desert road.
Oh, okay. Very cool. So here in this little end part, it's almost a bit of a repeat of that bridge where they're singing, "Where you lead me, I will follow," and then so many desperate souls in need. So that, again, that focus on, yes, I'm suffering, but I will glorify you and I will serve in your name. Oh, yes.
This desert road.
Oh, back to the guitar intro. Yes. And then it stops there. I like how it didn't actually resolve with the final chord. It just hung it on that last chord and then stopped. It almost left it open. Left it open to, the journey's continuing. Man, that's a beautiful song. That's a powerful song. Those backing vocals, those kind of gang vocals or chorus or choir vocals were so powerful. And then those lines that the ladies were singing in between about still serving and leading others just as God's led us through the desert. Oh, wow, I love that song. I love that song. That is one that I'm going to listen to more and more. In fact, I must go back and listen to the rest of this album because these guys are so good. They write such compelling music about God and about His glory. So, man, I leave this song with such hope, knowing, firstly, if I'm in a desert, even if I don't understand and I don't really want to be there, I can still trust God. And deciding, what I loved about the song was it was an act of faith. The words were words of faith, saying, well, I'll decide to still glorify you and help others, even though I'm going through this desert road, and I'll trust you. It takes faith to do that. It takes an act of faith to say, okay, I'm going to keep going through this desert. And maybe you've needed this today. Maybe I've needed this today. Yes, it's dry and it's dusty out there, but I'm going to keep going. And keep going to the end and keep remembering my calling to serve and love others as He has loved me. What a song, what a song. Thank you for hanging out with me and watching it. Hope you enjoy this. What do you think of this type of content, friends? Is this helpful to you? I'd like to do more of these, just, I guess, for my own edification and maybe for yours as well. Would you let me know below in the comments if you found this helpful or if you like this type of content? And what did you think of the song? Were there words here that meant something to you? I'd love for you to share that. Please like the video and share it and subscribe if you haven't already. That just helps this channel get out there. God bless you guys, and I hope that you enjoyed this. I will see you for another Friday Classic soon, and for Encounter and all the other things I do. God bless, and thank you all for your love and support. Take care.